In a small town, there lived a poor cobbler who made his living with all the little money he gets by stitching and mending shoes. Still, he lived a contented and happy life with his family. He was a devotee of Lord Vishnu, so he used to have a small picture of Lord Vishnu and used to chant his Nama every morning and evening for few minutes and then would return to do his daily work. In the same town, there lived a rich man who was a billionaire. He seemed to be very rich, but was always unhappy and dissatisfied. He used to donate a lot of money to temples, offer expensive garlands to the temple deities, donate gold and diamond jewels to Lord Vishnu. Seeing all his offerings, the entire town considered him to be a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. This news reached the ears of Narad Muni. He wanted to talk about this rich man to Lord Vishnu. Narad Muni said, "O Supreme Lord Vishnu, have you heard of your great devotee, the rich man who offers most of his money to you and your temples? But he seemed to be worried about something all the time. Why don't you set your kadaksham, your compassionate look on him, so that his life turns to be happy and joyful?" Lord Vishnu replied, "Narad, I am certainly willing to bless him with a lot of happiness, but before that, I want you to go and meet him in person. When you meet him, tell him that I sent you. He might ask what I was doing in Sri Vaikunta. Tell him that I was trying to enter an elephant into a sewing needle." Narad said, "Noted, my lord. I will go and meet the rich man right now." Lord Vishnu said, after meeting the rich man, also go and meet the poor cobbler who was living in a small hut beside the rich man's house. Narad agreed and went to meet the rich man first. As instructed by the Lord, Narad said he was sent by the Lord. The rich man asked what the Lord was doing. Narad said that the Lord was trying to enter an elephant into a sewing needle. The rich man laughed and said mockingly, "What happened to the Lord? Doesn't he know it is impossible?" Narad thought, how can a devotee talk like this? He came out of the rich man's bungalow hastily and entered into the cobbler's hut. In a similar manner, he told the cobbler that he was sent by God. The cobbler also asked Narad with humility what God was doing. Narad said that the Lord was trying to enter an elephant into a sewing needle. The cobbler, with joined hands, in utmost bliss and tears in his eyes, said, "What is not possible for the Lord who has created the entire universe?" He sang in praises for the Almighty. Narad was so impressed. Now he well understood why the cobbler, although poor, was happy, but the rich man, in spite of being rich, was unhappy. Bhakti, devotion to God, is not just offering expensive garlands, gold and diamonds to God. It is offering your heart filled with sincere love to the one and only Paramatma. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says to Arjuna, "I will be satisfied if my devotee just offers a small leaf, a small flower, a small fruit, or a glass of water. Patram pushpam palam toyam," but with sincere and pure love in his heart. And as devotees, let's not ask for temporary materialistic things to God like money and wealth. Let's be clever and ask for the God himself. He is Kalpaka Vriksham, the wish-granting tree himself. If we ask for him, he is ever willing to come and stay in our hearts forever and fulfill our spiritual and also our materialistic wishes and make it come true.